like the announcer loved Camila's block. I didn't see it. That's why when I wish I had saw it live, but I wish I would have seen it live. But they ended up we were talking or something. Messed me up.
We talking. My fault, Whitney. We talking. How y'all doing? YouTube, Twitter. We out here. TikTok. We talking Las Vegas Aces. You can see us live on YouTube if you're looking for us live. We here literally, but we talking Aces. Hey, this has been a great game so far.
It has been.
Young has been killing it. Jackie Young. I've been saying it. She's probably one of the most underrated players in the W. And I ain't gonna say too much. I'm gonna just let the box score speak for itself.
I'm telling you, Asia cooking. You got
Jackie Young cooking, Asia cooking, and 9 points. Asia's doing what she does.
Shout out to Sydney Colson.
It just looks like they need a little bit more help at this moment.
3 for 3.
A little bit.
Got plus 11. She is 3 for 3.
Who's
2 for 2 behind the 3-point line.
Oh,
Clark,
yeah.
Throw us some shots. Who is Clark? Mm-hmm.
Alicia Clark.
Yeah. I mean, you know what she's out there doing? She got a hard defensive matchup right now. She getting tossed around like a little beanbag. So she got a lot of stuff she going through in the moment.
With the fourth quarter, we're gonna see what's about to happen with the fourth quarter during this
it's
Vegas
gonna be tight.
game.
Okay, I got a game.
I want to see on the other end. Brittany has been killing it since she's been back. She's about to have another double-double.
17 for 17.
Diana has been playing amazing since Brittany.
Look at you giving credit to Diana.
Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I give credit to DT? DT is DT.
Oh, Copper.
Alia's, she's what she does, but she gonna pick it up in the fourth. I'm not worried about her. She's gonna pick it up in the fourth.
Who is Allen?
Who Allen? Rebecca.
Rebecca, right?
Tasha Mack, I know her. Sophie Cunningham, know her. But yeah, Taurasi is hooping. Another clutch bucket. Another clutch bucket.
3.
3 ties, 3 lead changes. That's nice.
The lead just changed again.
Tiffany Hayes with another clutch bucket.
Tiffany Hayes has always been a walking bucket. If Angel McCausey could have stayed healthy in Atlanta. No, I'm saying at the time that they played together, Angel had she had a major knee injury.
They weren't gonna win no championship.
They could have went further. They could have actually went further. Rebound it.
I believe Brittany Griner at one play. I know you're talking about Angel McCautry, but I'm just looking at Brittany Griner and Kelsey Plum. I was gonna say she needs to pick it up. She picked it up with a good shot in the fourth. That's good for her. I'd say at one point I really thought she could have played in the NBA, and just looking at her body now, and now it's just getting mature.
I've never thought that she could play in the NBA just because.
Absolutely,
I just felt
what were you gonna say?
I never felt like BG could play in the NBA. I never felt that she wanted to. I mean,
Diana with a mean jumper. She's playing well. Diana's playing well.
Mm-hmm. Man, they don't have to trip Diana up. I'm sorry. I ain't about to get time for
No,
this.
you got to fight over the screen. Stop going under it with her and don't let them folks.
Oh,
that's
Kelsey Plum is opening up in the fourth.
She got to get her confidence.
Getting it rolling in the fourth. KP getting it rolling in the fourth.
Yeah. She got to get her confidence back. And once she finally, it's 12, a lot outside.
12 shots, but she just made her last 2.
She need to see it go in. That's good.
BG about to go to work.
Oh, what is Martin doing? Don't let her get a switch on Martin. Oh, barbecue chicken. Oh,
that's right. That's how you play. No such thing.
That's tough, man. They hooping. Hey, what's good, y'all on TikTok? We watching the Las Vegas Aces Phoenix Mercury game. Natasha Cloud just got to the rim. Hey, y'all got any comments for anybody in the comments? Let me know.
2 minutes.
I don't know that. I mean, fast.
I'm hooping, man. Brittany Griner hooping tonight too. But yeah, I don't know if y'all saw the Ryan Howard. Yeah, it's a great game right now, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of great games, I don't know if you saw the game tonight, or if y'all even saw the what was the Dallas game tonight? They're both good games.
Yeah, what was that?
Brittany Griner.
She just played football with that little girl.
She said, "You want a wide open shot? Hold on, let me help you."
It's a good game, man. It's a good game. They hooping.
You better not take.
Shout out to I don't know how to say your name, but that's SKK.
Yeah.
Shout out to SKK with the comment. Fever won. Hey, the Fever did win. Let them know. Let them know. The Fever won.
Shout out to Aaliyah Boston.
Let them know.
Shout
The Fever
out to
won.
Aaliyah. She carrying. That's how they win. That's how they win.
You heard what she said? Aaliyah carried. Y'all let me know if that's true in the comments. They said
Aaliyah and
I don't know why you trying to act like Aaliyah ain't that girl.
who said Aaliyah's not? Who said Aaliyah not? Who said Aaliyah not good?
Come on, it's
she's that girl.
comments.
Like Aaliyah, anytime Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell are literally carrying the team, they win. It's not a secret.
That's now it's anytime. What about when Caitlin?
It's not a secret. They lose. They have one win when Caitlin has the number one score.
He put or
let's look back.
I don't know, but the SKK put finally Boston took over a game. Shout out to Chief Jones. Shout out to Chief Jones.
What game Boston? Who? This clearly nobody's been watching this girl because
what you mean?
Every win.
Chief Jones said Aaliyah went off. Chief Jones said Aaliyah went off.
4 wins. 4 wins. And 4 wins. Who carried them?
I got you, Beast Mode. You said in
4 wins. 3 out of the 4. Who got carried?
Let's figure that out right now. I want to answer that question for her, but I got you. But official Beast Mode, let me answer that question for you. But official Beast
I know the answer, so I'm just gonna let you go and look it up for yourself.
Official Beast Mode said the best player in the WNBA is Arike Ogunbowale, hands down. I picked her as my scoring champ this year, and she's looking like a candidate. They gotta win. They gotta.
If Asa didn't exist, then if Asa Wilson win and play in the NBA, she would be.
What were you gonna say, Whitney? My fault.
If Asa Wilson didn't exist, then you could make an argument with that.
Yeah, Asia's if y'all don't know, Asia Wilson is by far the best player in the WNBA. But Arike, I say, is a top 5, top 7 player. I had her as a top 10.
She's been there for the last 2-3 years.
5. No, you gotta look at
don't let Diana keep doing this.
She's been at the top.
Copper is going up. Some more of these comments and again. So SKK put exactly Clark won 2 of their games for them. I'm about to pull up the stats and let them know. And just because I don't know what talking about. He said Clark, and I'm with you, man. I'm right here with you on the CC bandwagon. I'm right here, man.
Oh, we know straight jacket. Ain't no way in the world that y'all you do realize the only time that they have ever won with Clark having the number 1 scoring has been when they played a 0-10 team in Washington. That is the only time they've won with her having the scoring. What are they asking for?
But Clark, but how many times did Aaliyah Boston hit a dagger?
What got to do? Oh my!
Why are you pinning me against Aaliyah? I like Aaliyah Boston. Like I talked.
You're putting you against Aaliyah. You're putting you against everybody in the WNBA except for Clark. You are riding with Clark to the end, and I have no problem with you being a fan of Clark because that's to be expected by some of y'all who just. She's so petty.
That's funny. But yeah, continue what you were saying about Aaliyah, because I'm here. I'm about to pull up we're gonna see the game log because that's a good valid point. What you were saying,
absolutely nobody is
nobody
is saying, "Hey Clark, give us 30 points per game." Hey Clark, do this. What they need her to do is every night they need her to not only just move the ball, it has to move quickly. Because that's the only way to you have to create some type of ball movement with the Fevers.
Let me ask you. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. So Caitlin did not lead the game, like I said. Caitlin in Los Angeles did not lead. They did not lead. She did not lead the team in scoring. However, she almost had a triple double. She almost had a triple double, like I mentioned. She was the leading.
When he say however,
she had the leading. She was leading categories in rebounds and assists. You telling me she wasn't leading the team and she hit the 2 daggers to win the game?
She didn't hit the 2 daggers to hit. They were already up in the game. They were up in the game. What are you talking about? They were already up.
Yeah, but the door.
So she didn't have 3 points.
close the. But yes, the games that they won.
She hit those shots so she didn't leave with 2 points on the board. Like, let's be real. Like, it's not that she's trying to, oh, I'm doing this to help the team. No, it's so I don't have to go out of this game with 3 points.
But to your point, what I was gonna say, Kelsey Mitchell has been their leading scorer every time that they have won. So
rightfully so.
Games, but no, you said Aaliyah Boston. But
no, I said Aaliyah and Kelsey Mitchell. Go back, rewind.
It's either
I said Aaliyah Boston and who's the second leading scorer? It's either Aaliyah or Smith. Every game, it's either Kelsey Mitchell Smith or Aaliyah Boston. Every one of the times they won.
So let's pull this up right now. I'm about to pull them up.
That's facts.
Let's pull them up. I'm about to pull up the box. Let's pull up. Maybe y'all are right. I'm not saying y'all aren't, but maybe y'all are. So you
and Clark.
Nalissa Smith. That's right. So Nalissa Smith, leading scorer in Chicago. That's correct. So hey, there you go. Maybe you're onto something. Maybe.
And then minutes per game, Kaylin has most minutes. I'm not even mad at that, to be honest. Because
in Washington, she was the leading scorer. So what are you saying?
But I think Grace deserves more time.
They not. I really hate. I hate that they picked up Grace because they playing in her face.
She's a really good player.
In Los Angeles, she was the third leading scorer. Yeah. So every time that they've won, you're right. She's been the third leading scorer.
Thank you.
Let's see tonight she was the. Let's see tonight. So that lets me know that her teammates are doing well. Tonight she was the fourth leading scorer and they won. So every time she's the third or fourth leading scorer, hey, that's up. They may be onto something. You never know. Boston has blown a tying layup to send it into overtime. That is true. That is also true. People make mistakes. They miss layups. They do things like that. That is true. I'm not going to hold that against them.
What happened?
Clark was the leading scorer. Yeah, what they're saying is every other game. So the 3 out of the 4 games that Indiana's won is Caitlin was the third leading scorer, the fourth leading scorer.
That's Matt.
So that's right now. That's the truth. That is more of a fact than it is true. So who knows? Maybe that just means that their team is picking it up as well. Which I'm also.
No, that means that they know how to play as a team, and it's not an tennis sport or something. Like you have to play within a system it works for them. When Aaliyah and other players are cutting, when you play, they have to play a inside-outside game in order to win. That is the Indiana way. There's no way they can play a full. Let's just throw up jump shots. It's unrealistic for any team, to be honest, unless you just own that night. Now, if you are on and them threes are dropping, I would have no problem with you going in there and just lighting up the building. But if you're
in those games, good question. That's a good question. So assist was Clark, obviously. Assist in those games are Clark. But I'll say this, because you just said somebody was on. Diana Taurasi is going off. She got 22 points and she just hit 3. Like she's having a great game. This is a good game.
It is.
I don't know who I want. I'm not rooting for anybody in particular, but okay. I just want to see him. Jack Young's gonna go for 40.
She is. Okay, I think she gonna get like maybe give me that.
This is a great game. This is a great game.
That's okay.
Clark assisted them. Yeah, of course Clark assisted them. Amen. Let him know. That's the point guard.
They didn't need her to assist. It's a lot of players that
they was leading was Kelsey Mitchell led in their assists last year. Or Willow can assist. Hell, that's a guard thing. Anybody any one of them can assist the ball. I don't know if y'all notice this.
Why she this in case CC every time? Why you
CC? No, you're trying to make it seem like they.
All right, okay.
Because the thing is, the idea that y'all trying to come up with is that they're nothing until they have her to do something. Now that's just
come on, Asia. Oh,
they wouldn't have gotten here if they weren't.
Kelsey Mitchell was if y'all didn't know, Kelsey Mitchell was an all-star before Caitlin got there. Just gotta know. Same thing.
She led her on Ohio State.
Know that.
She Ohio State finest.
Absolutely.
Like these players have resumes of their own. It's just not acknowledged.
Asia Wilson about to go for 40 points. She got 30 points in the fourth, and she's gonna go for 40. I told you.
She on my hip. Come on, Asia, hit this.
Asia Wilson, again, best player in the WNBA by far. Best player in the WNBA by far.
What we live on? So I don't get you. They blackmail you and tell you no, you can't blackball you and tell you can't go live because I don't want to cuss and you.
Yeah, please don't curse on my live. I'm trying to get. Oh, he put, or I don't know if they put S. Mitchell doesn't pass the ball though. Mitchell does not pass the ball. Mitchell does not.
Yes, she does. She was leading and passing the ball for the team last year. She is now not playing a point guard right now. Because they went and got one, and they went and got an extra one. Which I mean, she's playing shooting guard.
So my thing
this must be a fan that just got there because I ain't know where.
Why are you saying that? Why are you saying? I mean, again, if you are a new fan, shout out to the new fans. He put bro 1 assist a game. 1 assist a game. I don't blame you on that. But she's not asked to pass right now. She is right now. We just need her to score. Right, we just need her to score.
The shooting guard position. Last year, the person who was passing the ball the most was Willa. She was used as the point guard, right? And the 2 guard Mitchell. That's how they had their system.
Are you talking about? If I could just read this comment. Joel, shout out to Joel Flores. He put, you can vote once a day for 10 people. I made sure not to vote for any Team USA members. Shout out to Joel for that. Shout out to Joel. That's hilarious.
You think they care?
All-star voting, of course they care. All-star voting.
I'm too proud to be an American.
I'm going to try and make sure I'm at Phoenix for media. I got to make some calls, talk to some people, see if I can get there and talk to some, pull some things.
Tell Joel,
that's funny, Joel. No, honestly, don't. I mean, be objective. I'm always gonna tell you how to be as objective as possible.
Let me do my
vote for players, but vote for the people you want to see in the All-Star game and those that you feel like are most deserving. That's what I would say. That's hilarious. But yeah, other than that, I mean, some players for All-Star. If I had to pick some players on the Fever, obviously, I'm gonna CC. I'm gonna throw Kelsey Mitchell on the All-Star team for sure if I could. Angel Reese will get all-star nods, obviously. If I'm picking players off rosters, I'm going to go Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray. If we're going on the West,
Elizabeth Williams, she did really good.
De'Erica Hamby will get some votes.
Why do they have
Tyler Necta
as a forward?
I can't keep going like I know Angel Reese absolutely get votes. Angel Reese absolutely get votes for the All-Star game. How could she not get votes? Absolutely.
No, ain't nobody studying that person.
I think she has to pick up her scoring. I was looking up her scoring numbers. Her rebounding numbers are right there. She's one of the top 4 rebounders in the league right now. But her scoring numbers got to pick up, which it is. It is. Her scoring Angel Reese.
I don't have room for building. Oh.
So, but yeah, as far as the layup package, amen. I don't blame you. The layup package. Hey, the Nikola Jokic special. Amen to that. Voted for Reese. Hey, good for you, Yolanda. Yolanda says she voted for Reese. SKK says she won't do anything against Team USA. I would differ. I would absolutely differ. Angel Reese will absolutely do something against Team USA.
Come on now.
Jackie, I hope she get that 40 piece. Let me see who else. Somebody wrote some more in it. We got Sparky, who put Sparky 15. Mitchell in her 3rd year. Boston in her 2nd year. Clark is in her 1st year. Very young team that's getting better together. And that's what I was telling them too. Whitney, Brittany, I wish this young team would get better together. I hope that they kind of figure it out together. And I hope they get the right
You have to be willing. Mitchell's not going to be back next year, but I really believe that when whoever they get in the draft, they going to gel with somebody.
Well, put Grace out. If Mitchell leaves, you just get Grace and replace somebody and put Clark at the 2 guard. And then that would be cool. You put Clark at the 2 guard, you replace Mitchell, and then once you get Grace in the point guard lineup,
still gonna lose.
Still not there, then you're gonna replace somebody with somebody young. You get Celeste minutes. You got to leave there. Listen,
they gonna get cooked. They record gonna be worse than it is this year. I really believe. And shout out to Mitchell. I want Mitchell to come on to Chicago. Chicago can use Mitchell, and who else?
Chicago, if Chicago got
can
Mitchell,
use
that would be
Mitchell,
a nice
then who else?
that would be a nice pickup for Taurasi.
Atlanta can use anybody. Hell, at this point,
Chicago,
LA can use Mitchell.
LA could use CC. Don't get me started talking about LA. LA could use CC.
Nah, they don't need to.
I would love to see
LA
Canada.
don't need CC. If he not playing, LA could wake up and use Rika. Hell, to make it make sense.
Because CC and you got her, yeah, I would, but I hear you.
Oh, I didn't. Did I vote? Did you vote? Did you vote today?
I try to be as objective. I ain't gonna vote. I saw the All-Star vote game voted. Y'all vote for who y'all want to. I'm gonna be here. Let the chips fall. Enjoy your picks, y'all. The votes I'm gonna be voting for WNBA, all WNBA. Not yet. I'm gonna get there though, but not yet. But that's what I'm working towards.
All the people that got snapped from
I got the one on
Let me see some of the let's answer some of these comments. So she won't do anything. Okay, so we got Jokic can shoot. Yeah, of course Jokic can shoot.
Wait, Jordan Canada, she's on Atlanta.
Clark 100% as an all-star. Let's start there. Whitney, Brittany, y'all got Clark as an all-star? Yes or no?
No, for what?
On my team,
I'm busy. No,
I'm saying, wait a minute. I think they're gonna make her all-star, but she's not on my list. But I'm sure they're gonna make her an all-star. I don't have a problem with that.
Who is? You mean the fans?
The WNBA. Yeah, the league's gonna definitely make her an all-star.
The league will make her an all-star, but she's not an Olympian.
The league
it's two different ones.
You know what I'm saying? Like this don't make no sense. She's one of the 12 best
she's
players.
Not worthy of being an Olympian. Like, come on, stop.
That's two different things.
Thank you.
She's not worthy.
It's a difference between cuddling and concrete. Now you can't get over there overseas and think they're gonna cuddle. There's no way.
Smith is doing okay at forward, but they need help. I love Nalissa Smith, and yeah, they do need help. Let's continue. Reese is barely in the top 20. Kind of opened up. They did a good job playing today, inside and out. They box defense, 40-point games, 2 30-point games. Just haters.
But I mean, I don't know. Okay, where's All-Star going to be at this year? Phoenix.
Not Phoenix, Connecticut.
It's not in Phoenix.
I thought it was Connecticut, right?
I thought it was Phoenix.
Which one, y'all? Which one?
I thought it was Connecticut. I don't know.
Y'all might be right. I thought it was in Phoenix.
Is it?
I thought it was in Phoenix. Yeah. I was about to say, look at the tickets.
I haven't picked anybody from Phoenix to be All-Star. All right, I'm continuing my read.
So they picked the All-Star already. ESPN started picking the ranking. Let me share this tab. So
and today, they'll give you today. If you do it today, it can equal up to like 10 votes.
Oh wow, 95-93. I'm gonna go switch back to this. 95. I got this pulled up, but it's 95-93 in Phoenix. It's looking like an upset about to happen. Upset alert. If Clark and Mitchell keep hitting threes, the bigs are gonna be open. They just gotta be ready. And that's what I told them yesterday. They need shooters.
You know that's not real.
They need shooters in the worst way. All they gotta have is shooters so they can open up space. And I saw them playing faster. I saw them playing more loose, and they just need more shooters. That's all they need. They need some shooters.
A smart coach will tell you inside outside works way better than outside inside. It works.
The Golden State Warriors wouldn't say that.
Huh?
Golden State wouldn't say that.
Golden State is a hit. They're at home right now. Just to make this clear. And a lot of the stuff that they do has been illegal because Adam said that was his favorite team. But we're not gonna sit here and act like everything that they've done has been pitch perfect because they've had a long 50-year upset moment. So now now teams are just eating them alive by the inside because they haven't played with a center in almost 10 years. With a true center, you playing Draymond versus bigs, it's crazy.
If I could just say this, one thing I was gonna say is I don't know if you're right about that part about Draymond against bigs. One thing I was gonna say is that And this is what's going to happen as the game starts to evolve, because you can see now we have a player that can shoot from 35 feet. And it's not like she's the only one, but we're starting to see.
They had that though, so I mean,
right? It's like, well, she's actually shooting 40% from the 3-point line. She's not like skill. I'm talking about from deep threes, from 30, from Caitlin Clark. She's shooting 40+%. I'm talking about from deep threes, not just 3-pointers. So what I'm trying to say is that,
where you get that percentage from?
Stat Mama. So make sure y'all get y'all advanced analytics.
0 for 7 today.
Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe I have to update the stat, but maybe it's at 40% now. But what I'm trying to say is that as the game evolves and you have players that are doing these things at a more consistent rate, right? The WNBA is going to go through the same thing which the NBA had to go through when Steph was doing the same thing, the freedom of movement, right? And what that means is it's going to open up the lane now. Now, it's interesting because I was speaking to media members about this, right? So, like, for example, the WNBA is like super physical, right? You can hit somebody, et cetera, et cetera. If you watch the NBA, they allow physicality, but only in certain pieces, points, and in tidbits. The WNBA is going to go through the same thing as you start to see, because why? They're going to have scoring increasing up, so fans can continue to enjoy the game, and these little things are going to get tweaked. So it was just absolutely. It was.
Absolutely not.
It's June 14th. Watch when the next CBA drops.
So you want to be soft?
Who? Asia Wilson. If you're not watching this game, Asia Wilson is begging for a foul because she's getting smacked up in the face once again. She shouldn't be getting smacked up in the face every single game. That is not basketball.
That's what you do.
We don't watch that.
Have you played center?
Why would I want to go watch W? Why would I want to see these women smack each other and hit shit like that? I don't mind them playing physical. I'm all for physicality, but I don't need to see Asia Wilson getting smacked up every single night. That's insanity, and that's not what I want to see from the face of the league or a star product. And of course, it's because you drive to the paint every game. Of course, that's a part of it. Of course, driving to the paint is a part of it.
It's a physical sport. I mean,
she don't shoot enough. Hey, she shoots too much. She don't shoot enough.
Stop
playing. Asia should be averaging 50. Not with this team. She should be averaging 50.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. She does not shoot enough. Let's be real. She should never leave out of a game without 25 to 30 shots. And that's just me being me. I would say 20 to 25. That's what stars do.
Oh, BG with a smooth jumper. Boo G.
Not you giving compliments to BG. Okay.
I have no problem with it, but she killed Dallas. She killed Dallas the other night.
Not the one who was hating on her the other night.
How she get on Team USA?
If Brittany Griner, well, you already know there's a lot there with Brittany Griner. But if she's not,
it's nothing with her. She a baller. Like she's earned her spot.
That's like saying, I mean, I ain't gonna start. I ain't even gonna start. I'm not.
No, go ahead.
Shut up, BG. Whatever. I ain't.
Go. Come on.
Y'all ain't gonna start. I ain't gonna start. Clark should be averaging 20 shots a game. They gotta play faster for that to happen. They have been saying for that for a minute. They gotta play faster. Clark should be averaging. You don't hear me correctly? Clark should be averaging 20.
Tell her to take 20 to 25 shots.
They gotta play faster for that.
Tell her to take 20 to 25 shots and see don't they lose by 40. They gonna be like, oh damn.
Rebound.
Got it. We got it. She with us. Don't worry. Back. That's what's gonna happen every game. Don't say the coach. Sit her down. Don't sit her down. Coach, what's that called? Coach side. Keep her out. She with us.
Sparky 15 put, I think you're gonna start seeing some Jordan rules in the next few years to clean things up. Of course they're gonna clean it up. They're gonna clean it up. As the CBA starts to change, thank you. As the CBA is 2 years out. As that changes, they're gonna.
It's really about helping out Clark. It's not about Asia.
They're gonna change a bunch of stuff. They're gonna have commissioners meetings. Like I'm gonna be covering them here. You just stay locked in. We're gonna be covering it here. When all of these rule change, They have winning records. Amen. Of course they
You
have
know
winning
what they
what?
gonna say? Don't touch Clark. Let her part the Red Sea. Oh my God! Don't touch her. Don't breathe near her. Hold your breath. She can't breathe.
If you breathe,
It's assault.
They're gonna be cleaning some things up. Asia
what? No,
Asia
wait.
Wilson got 30
Maybe
points.
tomato
Asia
can
Wilson got 30 points on
Yeah.
17 shots. 31
What I
points
don't
on
like is
17
when
shots.
people say they
She
have to
about to have
clean
32
the game.
points on
The
17
game is
shots.
clean.
She only
The
took 17 shots.
It has not been a game where they did not play. This is how they play since the beginning of the WNBA. And to say we're going to soften up the game, this game matches what you're going to get overseas. Y'all say y'all want to take her overseas, they're going to whoop her butt. If you think they're going to lighten up, because you got to remember, a lot of these players are from overseas. You got Australians, you got all the rest on Spanish, all of them. They all in this. Brazilians. And then you're going to tell them that they have to soften up the game because this player. Come on.
He said Clark got 30 points and 15 shots.
Clark got 30 points versus an
30 points and 15
shots. Congratulations.
It was Washington.
0 and 10 team.
We got this a game right here. Shout out to Anita Davis. This is amen. Yes, it is. I ain't see you, Anita. My fault. Anita put Young wasn't scoring in the first quarter to be the top scorer for the Aces. I want the Aces to win.
She's a baller. Arthur, Anita Davis, she's a baller.
You know what? None of them.
Matter of fact, get off the floor when she has the ball. LOL.
They had 12. Look, they had
12 points. Somebody nobody scoring in the first quarter.
Yeah, man, this is good for her. KP with the dagger. I was like, are they talking about the Aces or the? We talking about it all. So we got TikTok. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. We live on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on YouTube and Twitter. We live here on TikTok and YouTube.
What's your book? Tell us your book, Arthur.
Oh, go for it.
Shout out your book.
Yeah, put the book in the chat. We'll leave it in the comment right quick. Nobody will ever SKK put nobody will ever get 30 points and 15 shots. I don't know about that one. Are you talking about in the rookie class or are you talking about in the general? Asia got 30 points on.
Asia did that on what?
Asia got right now. Something like that. Asia got something like that right now. I don't know about that.
What are you talking about? She got 17 shots. She's 10 to 17.
32. So what you mean? And she got 15 rebounds. And she got 15 rebounds. And she got 2 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. This is amazing. That's crazy.
I want to try.
Oh, it's never happened. Oh, it's never happened yet. Okay, I got you. So it's never happened in WNBA history. Hey, that's even more impressive. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. Let me see what she didn't put
look at the lights. Come on, Phoenix, going all out for these lights.
Phoenix, that's game, man. That's 6. They down by 6, man. They down by 6.
Ain't nobody studying Phoenix. Let's go, Aces. Look, it was ugly, but we made it, you guys. It was ugly. It was a very ugly beginning. I'm talking about came out.
And this is the first time that Phoenix won. This is the first time Phoenix lost to them. They beat them already.
12 to 20. They had their chance to beat us, people. We had 12 points in the first quarter to 28. They had their opportunities. They had their chance. They blew it. Tell them what, blew it. They blew it. They took their chance. They swung and missed, okay?
Brittany, that's an air ball from the free throw line, and that's game. That's ball game right there.
What's my favorite words? Ball game, baby. Let's go.
Sophie Cunningham.
I want to know what's going on with Sophie because she ain't did nothing.
Hey.
Is she hurting?
Whitney, here you go.
What's up?
What y'all think about that comment, Brittany?
Had a good game today, but I'm
gonna read this out loud for my TikTok. It says, "I'm happy Boston had a good game tonight, but I don't watch the games to feed into the Fever's analytics. Can't have the fools thinking Caitlin is the only reason people watch in."
Thank you, Arthur, Anita Davis. Thank you. Because Aaliyah Boston
I'm gonna read that.
$34 for no Caitlin. I'm sorry.
Let's be real. Arthur, Anita Davis. Listen, they have made a mockery out of the Fevers. Let's make this clear.
Out of the WNBA.
Out of the WNBA in general, them girls have had. They played those women. Girl, look, some of them act like little girls. Okay, now we're gonna act like those women. They have been playing their butts off, trying to win, and you can't play an Iowa game in a professional league. Let's make this very clear. She can't take 30 shots and lose.
Y'all hear that?
Make it very clear. Yeah, I said it. You want me to repeat it? You cannot play a Iowa game in the professional league, which means you can't play, give the ball to Kaylin, give the ball to Kaylin. It does not work here. It doesn't work. It has been. They've tried and it failed. They've tried how many times and have lost how many times? They're 3-11, 4-11. Those 11 games, they could have at least won 6 of those.
I don't know
if you play through Aaliyah Boston and they're going, this is her awakening game. No, she's been playing. If you give me the ball 6 times and I'm the reigning rookie of the year, that is absolutely ridiculous. They deserve to lose every game that they don't let her touch the ball. Every game. Even because she's not a selfish player, so she's not just going, I'm getting my shot. No, she's not. She can kick out. She makes her move.
KK, I got you.
So
and then let me just I'm also going, I got you, SK. Hold up. So 2 things I got. So I'm gonna put this up here. Shout out because this person don't get enough pub. Jackie Young. Jackie Young is a monster. She's one of my favorite players in the W.
Absolutely.
She's underrated, and a lot of people don't give her enough credit. She's I love Jackie Young. She's been a hooper.
A lot of credit.
Absolutely. The media definitely don't give Jackie or any of the other players the credit that they deserve.
What you mean?
Shout out to Asia Wilson, who Nike has yet to put out any type of post to praise their girl. She has been balling out. It is not for them not to have something going on.
Speaking of ball, let me just get to this comment.
That's her last name, Kelsey.
Let me get to this comment from SKK. He put Clark will surpass Asia when Clark is 28 years old. Clark averages 12 shots a game. Asia averages 20 shots a game. Then somebody in the comments put Rule Tuna put CC stunk it up tonight. Sparky put nobody but saying Jordan fans made a fool of the NBA. His greatness brought that's a good point. That's a great point. His greatness brought more fans and money. And then Rule Tuna put cry about that W, and that's funny. But yes, I want to address 2 of these comments. One of them, Clark will pass Asia when Clark is 28. Hey, listen,
absolutely not.
If I could just comment this right quick. Somebody told me when I used to, I don't know if y'all knew, okay, I've been in the sports journalism thing for a minute, and I remember when somebody first told me about not Kevin Durant. I already knew about Kevin Durant. This is back in when he was a sophomore. When somebody told me first about OJ Mayo and Derrick Rose. So everybody was talking about OJ Mayo.
Yeah. Shout out to OJ. He balling overseas.
OJ been a hooper. But
the juice, he got 30 points the other night.
Good for him. Good for him.
Good
for him. When I was talking about OJ though, somebody was telling me the one that you need to look, and this is when Derrick Rose was in 8th grade. He was like, the one you need to look out for is Derrick Rose. And I'm like, what you mean Derrick Rose? And I'm like, I never heard of Derrick Rose. He's like, yeah, he's not allowed to play high school varsity because of X, Y, and Z. He's like, bro. He's like, I'm telling you, this is when he was in 8th grade. And I'm like, I said, that's what I started noticing D Rose. So when somebody tells me Clark will surpass Asia when Asia's 28, I am not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're right. I am saying that hill, that's a very steep hill because Asia got 2 rings and she about to have 3 MVPs. So if you see something that, listen, hopefully you can remember this date. If that's something that
tell him put a stamp on it. Tell him to send that to me in a tweet I highlighted. I'll keep it for us. And when I roll back and when she turned 28, and I say, I told you.
Pin that. I gotta pin that. I'm gonna pin that because I want to know what everybody thinks about that because that's a powerful comment right there. And then somebody else put 7 points on 7 turnovers. That's tough. That's tough.
That's what I said.
Rule Tuna put that. Jordan didn't do ish until 9 years later. SKK.
I agree.
That's a fact.
Anita Davis, I got you too. Hold up, I got you too. What are you gonna say?
That's a fact. Whoever said that about Jordan.
It took a lot of people to retire, and a lot of people get old.
To get in there, and they broke up the Pistons and other teams. You have to also remember when he was balling the hardest and getting the championship, they were also expanding the teams and stuff. So it was a lot that played into him being who he is, and David Stern. David Stern loved him some Michael Jordan.
I think that was his golden baby. That was his son. That was the golden egg right there. That was the golden.
It was, and he's a market. I mean, anybody that got since he's a really great marketer.
Hey,
yes, he is. David Stern is an amazing marketer.
Now that's a real logo.
I'm gonna read out the comment. Let me read out the comment for TikTok. So we had author Anita Davis. Shout out to Anita Davis who put this in the comments. She put on YouTube. Anita. I better see Enrique Ogunbowale's 3 from the logo tonight on ESPN and on First Take. I don't know if I can play this like on a live stream. I'm gonna play right now. If I ain't get manic.
Do you have it?
Of course I got that clip. So Enrique, I don't know if y'all saw this, but first of all, ESPN First Take. If y'all not gonna cover it, it's all good. We're gonna cover it on She Shoots, She
Tell them, let them know. You cover it.
We're gonna be covering it. So Enrique pulled up from the literally pulled. So y'all know LaMelo Ball, how LaMelo Ball just boom, boom.
Yeah,
like for real, right? Like how he just walked into a 3-pointer at the floor, and Enrique literally did the same thing today. Enrique Ogunbowale, she didn't even point. She just boom, catch.
He leaned over and looked past.
Y'all gonna hear that on episode. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow on She Shoots, She Scores tomorrow. And we're gonna hopefully
get amazing. That shot was amazing. Like for real.
We're gonna be covering it. So we're gonna be covering.
That shot was nasty and amazing. Like and then the fact that they poked the ball on the other side and she just had to throw it up was crazy too.
Let me see if I can get that clip for y'all. There's some. Hey, see, I'm supposed to be I'm here for y'all on the live stream. I'm supposed to be posting this on my TikTok for y'all, but I got y'all. I'm gonna be up late tonight, but I got y'all. But let me see if I can find that clip for y'all. Gotta find that clip for y'all. This has been crazy. It was wild. But we got some more. Anita, what else did Anita say? Anita put something else while I'm pulling up that clip.
Tell her to put the book.
Oh, that's wild. Don't do that to her. The league is already too competitive for Clark, and then to add Juju. Anita Davis, the league is already too competitive.
Anita Davis.
Chat, TikTok. Y'all gotta let me know. The league is already too. I ain't gonna say all that. I'm not gonna say all that.
Shout out to Anita Davis.
I'm gonna tell you why I agree with that. Because they're not allowing her to grow. She's not allowing herself to grow by her attitude. A lot of stuff. If she's not the main event, she's like, I don't really want to be here. You have to change your attitude. She's not the only player that has had to do this before, because there's been a lot of players, especially coming out of UConn, that they were the main factor of every team, and they had to learn to grow with their teams, and that's what she has to do. You have to learn. Hey, I can't always be number one. I can't always be the
main attraction.
So at some point, she has to grow up and say, okay, I can ball out. And
people just hate talking about the luckiest shot I've ever seen in my lifetime. Stop it.
Let me before we. I want to play this clip
over Victoria Vivian.
You said. Let me play this clip from Enrique for the viewers, because this deserves the justice that it is. So she got a step back, boom, pull.
Actual logo shot.
Boom. That's wild.
And then for them to say it's luck.
How was that luck?
That wasn't luck.
How was that luck?
Oh, if y'all don't know this, I watch them at practice all the time. She does this all the time. Maybe it was luck because the way it went in. I mean, she half a shot all the time. That's a beautiful shot, though.
Absolutely. And for them to hate on that, come on now. That's a baller.
Yeah, that's a nice
shot.
That's a
baller. Oh, you got a picture with Paris. Put it back.
Oh, with her in Paris? Let me put that up. That was on Twitter.
Shout out to the twins in this world, Paris.
You talking about this? Courtney Paris?
I can't see. Yeah, shout out to Paris. and her twin, one of the baddest rebounders out there.
Oklahoma. She plays every time I see her. I'm like,
she owns a lot of records that the NCAA don't even. Yep. Come on now. Come on. Give royalty the actual credit now. Come on.
She's a baller, and she could do.
We're talking about Arike Ogunbowale and Courtney Paris right now from Oklahoma.
What's Courtney's sister name? It's Courtney Paris and
I couldn't tell you off rip. I could not tell you off rip. But let me do it. If y'all want to Google that right quick, but I do want to get to some of them comments. I'll get the answer to y'all if y'all give me a minute. Let's read some of the chat. So SKK put, actually, let's go with Raw Tuna. Raw Tuna put, they don't see reality. Let's move on. SKK put, Arike shot 19 times. Imagine if Clark shot 19 times. Clark put,
we don't imagine.
Let her shoot it. They would get back.
They would have lost. They would have still lost.
Sparky put, Clark is a rookie with a team that had the number 2 pick 2 years ago, number 1 pick, and a number 1 pick. Free Peeper.
Excuses. Oh my God. How many teams?
Free Peeper. Wait. Who? Free Peeper. It's a good. I'm gonna put this up here. I want y'all. What y'all think about this one? Free Peeper put, wait till she got to guard Malaysia full Wiley in a couple years. Malaysia.
Malaysia been cooking. So
wait till Wait till Crockpot get in there.
Crockpot get in, she gonna be crying for real. You know what? My hopes and dreams are that Crockpot and Dejanay get on the same team together, and they go against. Oh my God,
that's funny. Dejanay. That was in response to something y'all earlier said. Dejanay has her on lock, and then when Raven comes in, bye. That's
Thank you. You know what? I want both of them on the same team. You know how crazy that would be. The defensive schemes you can run.
Y'all know they sending a lot of these players on up north. Y'all got to remember they got to go up.
Somebody's going to Toronto.
Somebody got
to go to Toronto.
Somebody got to go down the street of LA.
SKK put, is Clark the only number 1 pick in the last 10 years that wasn't on a top tier number 1 program? Sparky put, the Fever have 4 wins in 15 games. 10 to 12 this season is growth. That's funny.
Who wasn't on a what team? Say it again.
Imagine Clark in a few years, kid. And then
I don't want to. Like
Ghost.
In a few years, everybody that she went against the lead. So in a few years, she's going to beat up
Clark until it's apparently clear that she won't speak up. She spoke up today. What are the That's funny.
She did not speak up. She said she does not see anything. You got to go back and look at that video. She said, I see nothing. Sorry, I don't see anything. My boyfriend and my brothers, they've been liking all type of racially ambiguous stuff, but no, I haven't seen not one thing. Nope.
She did that today. She said, here, okay, right here.
I'm not speaking up for nobody. I play basketball. I'm not an activist.
I ain't quoting like a Mayo Acho or whatever. Like,
you want to.
Why they in her nose like this? What in the world?
Like that. When just ask you directly, when people use your name for racism, misogyny.
Let me give y'all some context right quick. The reporter that's asking the question is James Boyd. So James Boyd is somebody that I know personally. He's African American. We're in the industry together. Like, this is somebody I speak with. I know personally in media. Like, this somebody I rock with him. He's cool. So he asked this question, like, because I'm sure he asked this question for the same reason that I would answer this question. Is like, can you just tell people that you're not racist and you don't condone this racist stuff? Please and thank you.
She never said it though. She never.
Well, that's what we about to hear.
Yeah, you mentioned that you want to focus straight on basketball. Definitely respect that. But when just ask you directly, when people use your name for racism, misogyny, whatever, what is your response to that specifically?
Yeah, I think it's disappointing. I think, everybody in our world, deserves the same amount of respect. The women on our league deserve the same amount of respect. So people should not be using my name to push those agendas. It's disappointing. It's not acceptable. But yeah, I mean, this league is a league I grew up admiring and wanting to be a part of. Like, some of the women in this league were my biggest idols and role models growing up and helped me want to achieve this moment right here that I get to play in every single night. So just treating every single woman in this league with the same amount of respect. I think it's just a basic human thing that everybody should do. Like, just be a kind person and treat them, how you would want to be treated. And I think it's, very simple.
The end. So yeah, Cece, I feel like addressed it. If she didn't already.
That's what she said earlier. I'm gonna roll you back to what
that was today. That was pregame today. And again, that's why I had to add context when I said James asked that question.
No, I'm about to find.
Shout out to James for asking that question. And he's the one that asked.
Anita Davis is telling the truth because that's not what she said at first. She said she did not see any of the stuff that they were talking about.
Well, I'm saying what she just said just now was something I didn't hear what she said before.
Because there was a lot of people that had a problem.
You just heard what literally. I just played the clip. Y'all can't just discredit what she just said. Like
no, but you can't discredit what she did this morning. I'm not saying.
I don't know what she did. I don't know what she did this morning. I didn't see that.
I'm not saying that one is not real, but I'm saying that was a PR because it was a lot of people who had a problem, including other players, who had a problem with what she said, as if she didn't see race. She didn't see what none of her fans were saying about people who would play against her. It was a difference.
Let me address some of the the comments are going crazy now. Yeah, again, and I'm just to add a little bit more context. So I was in I've been to I'm in media as well. So I was sitting there with James when Kennedy pushed Caitlin and gave her the hip check or whatever.
She bumped her. It was not a push. Did you see the elbow prior?
Watch She Shoots, She Scores. Make sure y'all start watching it. But on Friday, we're going to have
the elbow prior.
Yeah, on Friday, we're going to have an episode. We're bringing in Tasha Jones. She's also a reporter from Indianapolis. But I'm just painting the picture for y'all. So it's me, Tasha, and it was James. We're all talking when we saw Kennedy hip check Caitlin, and we what was that about, et cetera, et cetera. Like, what we just trying to figure out what's going on, James. And then I'm like, y'all want me to ask the question? I was getting ready to ask the question because I'm like, obviously they wanted James and I'll ask it. So we asked the question, and then now he's asking her about another sensitive subject. So again, shout out to James for that question, man. So let me I want to read some of these comments though, if y'all don't mind. So Sparky put Boston was the number 1 pick. Ref was terrible in the Aces game. Skyline said. Lewis said the reason why
boy that he just if
I get his last name right, I get your last name. My fault, Bill. I'm gonna shout you. I'll get like there ain't no pressure. Give me a minute. I got you. Luis Abez said the reason why CC wasn't elected to the Olympics, they need her for this tournament. Jocelyn Gutierrez, that's the follow-up video. SKK said Carrington and Clark responded. Perfect response. Skyline said turn her off. Megan put she is not on social media. I mean, she's not on social media. She's not big. I'm not gonna say she's
on social media.
I'm not gonna say she's not. She's not. She says she's not on it, which I mean that's cool. But I'm sure somebody gets. It's like when LeBron says he don't watch ESPN. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they don't watch ESPN, but I'm sure that they hear these. They hear these stuff.
She's on social media.
This is what she said, and this is just part of the quote. She said, "It's not something I can control, and to be honest, I don't see a lot of it. People can talk about what they want to talk about. I'm just here to play basketball."
She always says that last part where she says, "I'm just here to play basketball."
I have a problem with you saying you're just here to play basketball because that's the job that you were drafted to do. But when you say you don't see it, that's like somebody saying, "Oh, I don't see color," but then you saying somebody color.
That's not what she did say. But I mean, I hear you what you're saying because I see it when I write on my which is crazy to me. Like when I'm like, why anytime I post about Angel Reese, it gets crazy. Why anytime I talk about Caitlin, it gets crazy. I'm like, we gotta chill. Like this is just basketball. If at the end of the day, that's how I think about it. And that's why I say I try to be as objective as I can. Some of the comments. Shout out to Ghost who's back on the YouTube. Like one of our longtime followers. Enrique is my girl. Shout out to him. And I see Jocelyn. I got you in the comments. Give me a minute. I got you. Don't say nothing bad about Enrique tonight. Feeling salty. Hey, we've been hyping up Enrique all night. We sad about the whole Enrique game. So don't get that twisted. We sad about the Enrique.
Is a luxury. You should see what my girl DJ said, and I
need to see this. So yeah, what is okay? So have I been under a rock? What is going on with DJ? So okay, she did the interview.
Lighting them up.
She did the interview first. So Jocelyn put she did the interview first, and that's why Carrington tweeted. What is going on with Carrington and Clark? What is going on? Is something happening that I don't know about? Let me know so I can ask her on Sunday when I see her. On us and Peter Davis, Boston.
Not be bothered by something that you say, because after she responded to the first one that she did.
Okay, say it from the beginning. What happened? Say it from the beginning.
Everybody was mad about what the response that she gave originally when she said, "Oh, I don't see it. I don't see all of them." So a lot of people used their platforms, got on social media, and addressed it because we all know it's BS. Come on now, come on now.
We all have a platform. We all have a voice. And it all holds weight, and your silence is a luxury, and it is. It wasn't.
She said her silence is a luxury.
It is, and that's a fact.
Your silence is that's a power. I wish I was boy. Dejanay lucky. I haven't talked to her yet. I'm gonna talk to Dejanay and ask.
What you mean? You see lucky? What you gonna do?
No, not in a good way. I want to ask because that's a powerful. So silence is a luxury. That's a powerful quote because it is. She's holding Caitlyn to the fire, saying, "Okay, what's going on? Why haven't we heard you say it?" And then, thank God, I heard her say it. She spoke up. Shout out to James again for asking that question.
But that's on his page. It's the same thing. She had to come back how many hours later and do
Yeah, that's wild. I mean, but y'all say what y'all want. I mean, I'm sure she's trying not to start no media firestorm, which this is clearly starting into. But that's crazy.
It's hard to say. I'm trying not to start a media frenzy or outburst.
Sure, this is the first time she's dealt with the rape. She's been dealing with this since Iowa.
She went to Iowa. This is not the
first. She's been dealing with this
since racism.
Yeah.
Stop.
So I'm like, is that what? A better question. I mean, maybe the thing is she needs to do is just keep saying, "Hey, stop doing this, stop doing this, stop doing this, stop doing this, stop doing this."
No, nobody's asking her to keep saying. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that your people.
She just did. So she just did.
But
now.
she was forced to. What do you mean? This wasn't willing.
It's done. Hey, it's done now.
She wasn't willing. She was when her people dragged Aaliyah Boston to a point where she had to deactivate her social media.
And that's it right on the comments.
I wasn't even paying attention. When all those people went to Smith's, what's her name? Nisa Smith. I know that's how I say her first name. Smith's page, and they were harassing her. Even yesterday.
TikTok, I got y'all, fam.
So we're not gonna sit up here like if you can't stick up for your teammates, and you see
that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I never even thought of that. Why haven't you told them? That's true, but because it's like, okay, cool. That's such a fair. So I'm like Beyonce. Would Beyonce tell her fans to stop? Caitlyn, if you watching, tell your fans to back off people.
What you call her Beyonce? Who Kelly?
Back off a little bit. Like, come on. Because I'm like Beyonce would tell her fans to stop. And I'm like, see, just tell your fans to stop a little bit. That's it. I'll talk to her about that. But like, just tell your fans.
You know what? I don't even think you have to necessarily say stop it, and because when you're doing stuff with special people,
but she just did today. Thank God. I didn't notice it was such a big. I just got on the social again, y'all. Like, I didn't notice it's such a huge thing where people are like, I talked to Aaliyah about her shutting down her Twitter, but I'm thinking it's just normal trolls. Y'all be in my comments trolling too, so I'm like, whatever. I didn't realize it was like, we just posted a video and they trolling already. Like, I didn't notice it's such a huge thing to the point where people are like, I'm sorry, y'all. CC, if you listening, if y'all following, like when I talk to you, just tell them to chill. Tell them to chill, brother. This
is how I look at it. You don't have to say, "Hey, stop doing that." No, you say, "Hey," you just talk about the good. See, if I counter good with whatever bad you're saying, my good's gonna outweigh whatever you see on the court for that time. You get 2 hours of this person. I know them for real. So I could tell you on and off the court. And if you really hang out with these people who are your teammates, let's just be real. You're going to see the good, and you're going to be able to say, "Hey, man, look." And then you can go back and say, "Hey, they're just like you. They might not be the best. You might not be the best basketball player or whatever, but they like watching anime. They like doing this and doing that too."
Hey, Ghost, I got you too. Let me get some of these comments. Oh, my fault, Brittany. Keep going. My fault, Brittany. But I do want to get some of these comments. Keep going. We got like 30 comments. Okay. So some of the comments we got posted. Bobby, Boston carried tonight. Shout out to Bobby. Megan. But the one interview she did later, the reporter was more specific than the other one. That's a good point.
It's the same one.
It's the same person. It's your friend. He did both interviews.
Sparky 15. Clark has no social media. She wouldn't see it. Maybe that's not
She
true.
definitely has. She has social media. She was on Smith's comment section. I can repost it. She was under there.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you that I've been to when we went to University of Kentucky, we heard all type of stuff sitting in the audience and sitting down at the floor. And it was racial comments, it was sexist comments. So you can't tell me that even if you don't read it on the social media that you've never heard any of the words that you know that you wouldn't like being called yourself, being called to your teammates. So you hear the threats, you hear all of that. So the whole, she doesn't hear it or she doesn't read it. Come on, your brother has liked them. He's reposted them. Your boyfriend has liked them. He's reposted them. So
he's reposting what? What is he reposting? What are they reposting? Don't tell me something bad. Don't break my heart right now, y'all. No, what are they reposting?
Her boyfriend and her brother reposted a lot of stuff very racist against Angel Reese and against what's the girl name? Kennedy Carter. They was talking. They tried to call anybody that played her. They're this and that, and then you turn around and they call Aaliyah Boston trash. They were adding her and stuff like that.
I don't know. The Clark family followed me on Twitter, so shout out to the I don't know what we'll see that. I need to see that. I need to talk to her about this. I need to talk to her about that. But let me, if I can, because we got now it's like almost at 30 comments, y'all. Eddie James put. Let me just get through some of these comments because I want to shout these people out. Eddie James put, she a basketball player. Royal put Fever 1, and it wasn't because CC was a factor. Let's Go Liberty, The Soul Survivor, Thoughts on My Liberty. Quickly, I think we talk about the Liberty all the time.
The Liberties look good. The Liberties
we'll talk about that right quick.
Yeah, they did last year.
Get Lainey some touches.
I'm about to hurt somebody's feelings. Look, the Liberties are the commissioner champions. They're not going to be the WNBA champions. You're welcome. This is the same thing they did last year. They're going to do it again. They're going to win this year, and they're going to be successful at the Commissioner Cup. They're the Commissioner Cup champions, and they're going to do it next year because that's what they're aiming for. Yeah. At no point, they're going to do a 3-peat, and it's going to be amazing. But what they're not going to get is a championship.
Soul Survivor put. I'm sorry, thoughts on it. Sorry, I just read that. Come on, stop us both sides. The AC fans are crazy. Jarrell Anderson, it's about racism with the Clarkies. Hopefully it's just about basketball. I don't want
It's very racist with the Clarkies.
Yeah, don't call these folks no Clarkies.
It's not like something crazy. Eddie James put, she doesn't manage her social. Let me see some other ones.
I know some good Clarks people. Karen Clark, Shear.
Why we bringing up this
Clark?
You hate Clark for one reason.
I don't mess with New York teams. We should push this to the ocean.
One thing about
social media, she's not going to see it. She's working on being a ball player. That's a Sparky put.
To the ocean, though. Come on,
Angel Reese fans are crazy too. Some of the YouTube comments. Let's read some of these YouTube comments. CC's teammates ain't exactly sticking up for her. LOL. That's tough.
Wait a minute. Wait. They have. Because when Boston was asked about her, she said, well, you have to give her a chance to grow. You know how soft-spoken she is.
I've never seen somebody stick up with for anybody more than Willa. She got her out here being
complicit. Y'all want this white? Y'all want this chick? I didn't say white, but I didn't mean to say white. But he said, y'all want this chick absolutely crucified. That's funny.
Who wants anybody? I don't want anybody crucified. I want people to play basketball. Make it only about basketball. Stop trying to make it a race thing because realistically, without Angel,
I don't even know how we got. Oh yeah, because so what? Okay, so back to Dejanay. So Dejanay said stop. So silence is luxury, and then what happened? That's a really powerful quote. So then what happened?
I'm gonna say you the whole thing because you holding on to this that touched your spirit.
Because it touched hers, and then okay, so if y'all don't want to know something,
do you follow her on Twitter?
one of my wife's favorite players is Cameron Brink because like the fashion side of it, and also Dejanay Carrington because like the makeup and the fashion side. So like I was telling y'all, she was like, "Oh, how doesn't her makeup run off the game?" So like I'm excited to talk to Dejanay. So when whatchamacallit said, you know, it's a chord. I'm trying to think out loud. When you're telling me Caitlin said that she said what her quotes were this morning, and then it struck a chord with Dejanay to the fact that she had to respond on her Twitter. I'm like, well, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like that really, so it was really powerful. So
I'm about to say, do you follow her on social media?
I thought I did, but I'm gonna just look for more. Thinking about we can avoid race in the middle of these conversations is delusional. I guess. I mean,
it is because the game of basketball is, I mean, no matter how you try to flip, everything in life has race in it. So you can't act like it doesn't exist. And then if you want to do the whole basketball thing, you go all the way back into the when they first started, and you can tell how they are now.
That's funny, but literally,
it's a race issue.
That's something that was woven into the fabric. I never even took it back that far. You see, you ask the WNBA players how they shoot so well. Thank you, Paige. CC roll tuna. CC got pick number 1 to show up offensively. Hey guys, with that being said, I'm actually gonna take off. I have some things to do. I got some TikToks to shoot for y'all. I got some stories to write. I got some videos to post. They didn't wrap to the past. If y'all got any questions, I'm gonna. We got episode 8.
I just reposted it. I just reposted everything that because I reposted it for you. You go look on your Instagram.
I got you.
No, I'm not Instagram. X. Yeah.
So we got episode 8 of She Scores coming up. Make sure you watch that. We got Tasha Jones coming on Friday. We got J-Book coming on Friday. But yeah, we here. We're gonna be talking the games all day. I'm gonna be here on the weekend, going to the Chicago Sky game. I'll be speaking with Angel. I'll be speaking with Caitlin. Hopefully nothing crazy, man. Hopefully nothing crazy. It's breaking my heart hearing this nonsense. But other than that, y'all take care. Good night. We're gonna be here, Whitney, Brittany. We're gonna be here covering the games. I'm about to fall out my chair, y'all.
Oh, don't fall until you cut the live off.
Hey, this is